Vice recently hosted a minorities discussion panel, and despite being heavily outnumbered, based Asian guy wiped the floor with his adversaries.
Statistically, it is true that Asians, right, on average, make more money, in terms of medium, make more money, better test scores, get into better colleges, all that stuff. I think the question is, why is that? And I don't know, model minority, whatever that label wants to mean.
That's actually a myth because we cannot be...
That's actually a myth because...
No, it's not. Shut up.
No, listen. Well, let me finish my point. We need to observe what makes people successful and unsuccessful. And I think when you look at trends that are generally true in the Asian community, not of everyone, but are generally true, usually you have families that are sticking together. You have,
Families sticking together? Oh no, how awful. The absolute unbridled horror.
People are taught to work hard in school, not get into trouble. I think that
working hard and not getting into trouble? The absolute temerity of this dude.
Translates to why Asians en masse are successful. And I don't think you have to be Asian or white for that matter to not have kids out of wedlock, not,
having kids after marriage? I can't even.
Wedlock, not, commit crime, not cause trouble, whatever it is.
You expect non-whites not to commit crime? What is happening?
Commit crime, not cause trouble, whatever it is.
Yeah, they're legitimately shocked by the stunning revelation that not committing crimes, not having degenerate, meaningless, promiscuous sex, and working hard are traits that lead to better outcomes in life.
It's just a matter of common sense. That's what makes people successful. And if that's so-called assimilation, having a nuclear family, buying a house, going to school, whatever it is, then yeah, okay, call me a pro-assimilation then.
I think there's a difference between assimilation and erasure.
Yes.
Talk about the bigotry of low expectations. In another clip, Mr. Shocky Shocked demands that Asians put their bodies on the line for black people in the fight against white supremacy.
Instead of aligning ourselves with the black community who've been fighting for racial justice and liberation, right, and acknowledging our own privilege and putting our bodies on the line to fight for these movements, instead we banked on white adjacency, and here we are still being pushed into
First of all, what exactly is white adjacency? Is it working hard, having families?
I don't
understand what the issue is.
Before Based Asian points out that most of the violent hate crimes targeting Asians in America weren't committed by white people.
But then number two, wait, let me finish my point. I think it is gaslighting when, again, the majority of violent attacks against Asians are not being perpetrated by white people to blame white supremacy.
White supremacy as a construct is this idea that the norm of American is whiteness.
Yes.
That whiteness is the default.
Standard.
That whiteness is the standard that we all ought to aspire to.
Right, so we shouldn't aspire to having happy, stable families, living prosperous, fulfilling lives, working hard and not committing crimes, because that's racist. This is Based Asian Guy if you want to go follow him on Twitter. And Mr. The Scream here turns out to be some privileged rich kid. He responded to the clip on his Instagram with an elongated, emotionally incontinent cope, in which he agonized over whether he should have participated in the discussion at all, given how it could have been seen as normalizing misinformation and bigotry. Strange, isn't it, how Asians living in non-white countries, generally speaking, are hardworking, law-abiding, have strong family units and are successful in business, until they enter America and catch the woke mind virus. Then suddenly all those traits become problematic. Wokeism really is a race to the bottom, isn't it? The equal sharing of misery. So I've had Scott Mannion on my podcast. I've been on his show, he's a mate, and he's done the hard yards with his YouTube channel. It's quality content, and its main focus is traditional restoration. He deciphers the essence of Anglo-Saxon and Anglo-American values and virtues using the myth, tradition, symbolism, and lore that forged English civilization. Scott hosts talks with traditional new right thinkers, conservatives, subversives, dissidents, and analyzes English verse, ritual, and story to uncover what he calls lost psycho-technologies that can solve today's problems. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, we need to lift up talent on our side and get him to over 10,000 subs. So pause the video right now. Don't forget to come back to it though. Come on, it only takes a few seconds. Scroll down to the description and his pinned comment, click on his YouTube channel and subscribe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! That's it. Simple as.